The Cooking Show, Christmas edition. Now, today we're going to make creamy vegan mushroom pasta. Now, this dish could be used in various ways. Today we're going to use it as an appetizer for the holidays. Now, I would like to introduce my guest star for this episode, after the break. Hello and welcome back. So, I would like to introduce my guest star, okay? All right. Oh, hi, Mark. You came over.
Hi, Maddie. So to begin the recipe, you heat up a pan with olive oil, a decent amount of olive oil to coat the whole entire pan. Then you finely chop the onions and the garlic. I use about 4 cloves of garlic and about half of a large onion, in this case a white onion. Once these are finely chopped, you throw them into the pan, let them simmer and brown a little bit, but don't let it burn.
Now, does this caramelize?
Let this caramelize in the pan.
Mm-hmm.
Once this browns for about a minute or so, then you throw in 200 milliliters of the Pinto Grigio and let the alcohol cook off.
Okay. Now, if you will follow me into the kitchen, let's start cooking the kitchen. We're gonna cook this now. So, which burner did we use? This one. So, awesome. Okay, should it be on a high simmer, low?
Keep it on a low simmer.
Okay. So we're gonna get our olive oil, right? We're gonna start
Coating the pan with olive oil.
Okay. Is that enough? Should I put more?
A little more.
A little more. Is that good?
That's good.
Okay. So we just chopped these up, right? Our onions
Now
or
we add
garlic.
our onions and garlic.
Alright.
Let this brown a little bit. Do not let it burn. And then right after that is done browning, we'll add in the 200 milliliters of Pinto Grigio.
Okay. Alright. So I'll just saute this for now.
Yeah.
Saute for now. Alright.
Our 500 mils of vegetable stock to the pan that we cooked off the alcohol in the Pinto Grigio. Now we also add in our mushrooms. Usually typically put around 500 grams of mushrooms.
Okay. Now these will also, in the heat of the liquids, it will cook with that as well, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We also add in a few leaves of thyme, and it'll break down within the dish as it gets hotter.
Alright,
So we already added the vegetable stock, 200 mils, 500 mils of the vegetable stock. We also added the 200 mils of the Pinto Grigio, and now we're going to add in the 800 mils of almond milk. You could use coconut milk or soy milk if you would like.
Does the almond taste like? Does it get reflected into the dish? Like, do you taste it? Is it?
No, it just gives it a more. The point of the milk is so it's a creamy without the dairy, the actual dairy. Keeping it vegan.
I think that's really great that you could use really any milk that you really you have in your house. Coconut milk. Do you think the coconut milk would also be present in like this dish if you use that instead?
I don't think it would be much of a difference.
Okay.
Still give it a creamy texture. Any kind of milk is fine as long as it's vegan.
Okay, that's great. That's really great. All right, we're gonna let this cook over some
Also,
more.
we'll put in a few more springs of thyme. Let that
okay.
heat up, and we'll also add our spices, our Mrs. Dash, Italian Melody. We like to use. We'll also add in some salt.
Now, do you use a pinch or like is it?
For the salt, I like to use around, I'd say about 2 teaspoons.
Mm-hmm.
So then add in some of our black pepper.
Mm-hmm. Now I have a feeling this is going to be quite spicy. I like spicy though.
This is
I
definitely
think
going to
this
be
is
pretty spicy.
this is going to be very good. All right, so
And now we're going to put a cover on it
Do we
and let
need-
it.
do we need our mint? Do we have mint?
We could add in the mint now if we'd like. You could add in the mint now.
Okay.
So add in a few mint leaves,
Mm-hmm.
and
I'll mix
we're gonna
that.
let this heat up.
Yeah.
And then once it comes to a slight boil,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to add in our pasta
Okay, that's
into
great.
this dish, and it's just going to be a one-pot pasta.
Mm.
One-pot pasta dish. Easy, simple. Do it all in one pot.
Wow. So no boiling, nothing like that.
It'll
It's
cook
just-
within the liquids within this dish,
Oh, okay.
and makes it even more tasty. The pasta gives the pasta even more flavor as it's being cooked within the liquids already in this dish.
Now I never knew that. I never knew you could cook it within.
Save time
Yeah.
and save yourself a mess cleaning up after.
Wow. Okay. All right. So we're gonna let this cook.
Let this come to a simmer, and then we'll be back to add in our pasta.
Okay, your timer is set for 3 minutes.
Okay. So now we have all the contents boiling. Like Mark said, we're going to put the pasta in with this sauce. It's going to cook it, and we're gonna have a nice pasta dish.
Add in the pasta, 1 pound.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you have the sauteer? Where did I put this? Okay, here it is. Do you need this, Mark?
No, I don't know.
Okay, Mark.
So, this is spaghetti, so this will cook around, should be done within, on the same heat that we've been using to bring this to a boil. We'll keep it at that. And it should be done within about 6 minutes.
Okay.
So, we'll stir it occasionally, toss it up so that it doesn't stick together.
Do we need olive oil? I know olive oil would break it up a little bit.
Since we added the olive oil in the beginning, that should be enough.
Okay.
So, and since we have salt in here already, it'll also add flavor to the pasta.
Alright. So I'll put the timer on for 8 minutes, right? 8-10 minutes?
About 6 minutes.
6 minutes? Okay. Alright. Okay, so we're back. Mark, this is very, very nice and creamy. I can see it's already getting that consistency that we want. Alright, so now we're going to show our viewers how we present this.
She is the queen of presentation. I
Thanks.
just like to cook.
Alright, so...
Isn't that right, Danny?
Oh, yes, Mark, definitely. Alright, so what we're going to do here is, since it's already stirred like you did, we don't need this anymore. I like using a fork and a spoon, like as if you were taking like pasta or like, spaghetti. You would twirl it and then of course you would eat it. But since we're using these long plates, we're going to have to twirl it and put it in a ball like this. Like it's very, what do you call it? What would you call that, Mark? Like very spherical?
Yes.
Like a sphere?
And this is could be a little appetizer per person. Keep it.
Alright, so we're going to take this, like this. I'm getting very little right now. Like you want a good amount. Alright, and you're going to twirl it like this. Okay? You don't want any of it coming out because then that's gonna damage the dish. And then you're gonna put it on here. This is a smaller amount that I wanted, but you know what? We're gonna go with it, okay? See, this is a lot. This is okay. All right. Keep on swirling. You know, you want to get that look, that spherical look. You know, presentation is key. It's really key. All right. This is coming out a little off than what I wanted.
I think Smokey is even enjoying this dish.
Oh,
Isn't that right, Smokey?
You came to see the dish.
He is half bear, half dog.
It is
He's
true.
a bear dog.
He's a bear dog. He, of course, wouldn't be eating this dish because he is a dog and we feed him dog food.
There's
trying-
wine in it. He can't have
He
garlic
can't.
either.
No.
Dogs cannot have garlic and
Uh-huh.
cannot have onions
Exactly.
or alcohol. So do not feed this to your dogs.
Do not.
Do not. I repeat, do not.
So we're gonna take, now that we finished the swirling of the pasta, we're gonna take the thyme and we're just gonna put it on top. However you want. You want to lay it straight across. Do you want to make a circle out of it? It really doesn't matter as long as you have it on top of the pasta. It gives it a little more accent.
And these mint leaves.
The mint leaves, yes. Thank you, Mark. All right. I'm gonna take a different one because I don't like the way the stems are coming out of there. I'm gonna do a different look. I did more of a rounder look on this one. As you see, we had more sauce to put on top. I'll do that after though. I'm gonna do the mint leaves first. You would like to get larger mint leaves. The small ones, they won't really they
Look
won't
as
really
presentable.
they won't be really as presentable.
This gives it a good accent to the dish.
Exactly. Thanks, Mark. This
I like
one,
that. I like the sound of that.
Now, this one has a hole in it. Do we have another mint leaf?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, right there. Oh, I did not see that. Thanks, Mark. So we're gonna put that off to the side. Now you could eat these if you want while you're having the dish. I mean, I wouldn't because it's just a mint leaf. But you know what? I mean,
We did put mint within the dish.
yeah, we did put mint within the dish. Here's our grated cheese. We're gonna take that.
Sprinkle.
Now, just to let you know, the cheese, it's not really cheese. We got this from a store it's vegan, all vegan stuff.
This
So
it mimics
yeah.
the Parmesan cheese.
It may
is
taste a
nutritional
little
yeast.
different. It may taste a little different, but you know what? I mean, I enjoy it.
But
I
also,
think it's the
if
same.
you could find soy parm
Yeah.
on cheese.
Soy parm is
would
also
be
good as
sufficient.
well. We use that in a different dish in a different episode, but you could view that later if you want. Now, Mark, I need you to tilt this over for me so we could get the juices, okay? Alright, so this is gonna be a little difficult. All the pasta's moving. Ah, damn. Alright. So I'm not getting much. I'm not getting much out of this, but you know what? It's fine. I guess we could just move it to the side and see what we could get. I'm gonna get, some mushrooms instead. We'll put that on top. Let's see. So I think we really don't need the juice right now.
The pasta is soaked
Yeah.
up the juice.
The pasta
So
really soaked it up.
there's really no need for it.
If you find that it falls, or if anything like falls to the side, it's okay. The mint's there. It's it's still gonna look fine.
Looks very good.
So here's our dish. Here's our final products. Thank
really
you for
good.
viewing with us. We really appreciate it. We hope you like this. You know what? I know Smokey is already enjoying this. Smelling the
He's looking
aromas.
good.
Yeah.
140 pounds of beer, the hell he wants.
Thank
I could
you,
respect
Mark.
that.
Thanks for coming and showing me this
I am
dish.
happy to be on your show, and I hope you guys enjoy this vegan dish. Keep it vegan. Keep it tasty.
Volare cantare. Oh, oh, oh.